Greetings and hello! That was a really fake smile. For you. I did it for you. Hello there, welcome to another Just a Damn Minute. It's so terrifying to see your drooling and open mouths slavering after me. Slavering's a word? Slavering? Slavering? You know, I've struggled this week to think of a topic to discuss with you, so I'm gonna do what so many YouTubers do when they can't think of anything. I'm gonna do the 17 random questions tag just for you. So here we go, we're gonna try and do this in less than 5 minutes because I hate long YouTube videos. Hint. Okay, number one, how did you get your YouTube username? I went to youtube.com, I clicked on create an account, I typed in my first and last name with no spaces, and I got a YouTube username. If you could change your name to anything, what would it be and why? Vance Launchpad would be my name, and I would be a fighter pilot who flies old-timey biplanes, but could still fly faster than any modern airplane in the world. How, you might ask? The answer is magic. If you could go back in time and give your younger self advice, what would it be and why? Honestly, it would be don't be an asshole. I was an asshole as a kid and I regret that. I never wanted to be an asshole. In my adult life, I believe I've become less of an asshole, and so adult me would go back and tell teenage Adam to just settle the fuck down. How old were you when you first learned to blow a bubblegum bubble? Is that actually a milestone that people remember in their lives? What did you want to be when you were little? Bigger. What do you order at Starbucks? I typically don't go to Starbucks, but if I'm forced to go to Starbucks, I will get a medium. I will never say grande, except for just now when I was demonstrating what I wouldn't say. I get a medium soy milk latte with an extra shot of espresso, extra hot. Not from Starbucks. What's the hardest you've ever laughed? There was one evening during the summer, it was really hot. I was laying on the ground without a shirt on, playing with the cat. I have a single nipple ring, which she managed to claw. My girlfriend laughed so hard she peed her pants, and consequently I laughed really hard. I still have the nipple ring and I still have the cat. If you could play any musical instrument, which would it be and why? I would play the soprano saxophone and displace Kenny G as a late 80s, early 90s sex symbol for cougars. What's your favorite thing to do when you're upset? Kill monsters in the land of Skyrim. What's your favorite movie? This is a really tough one to answer. But I would say right now, my favorite movie is The Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou by Wes Anderson. What's one food you cannot live without? The answer is cheese. The answer to a lot of things, by the way, is cheese. But to this particular question, cheese. What's your favorite dessert? My favorite dessert contains cheese. It's not cheesecake though. Well, it is. It's tiramisu, which is an Italian cheesecake that has mascarpone cheese in it, and booze, and coffee. So it's like really the confluence of all of the finest things this planet has to offer. If only there was a sprinkling of marijuana on top of it. Favorite pizza topping? Cheese. Seriously, what the fuck? Would you rather have the superpower to read minds or the superpower to be invisible? I wouldn't want to read minds. I wouldn't want to know what everyone's thinking. I would rather be invisible because I could steal the wallets of my enemies and use their credit cards to buy inappropriate pornography. Is there appropriate pornography on the internet? What did you do for your last birthday? I don't make a big deal out of my birthday. Maybe I should, but I typically don't. If you had one personal selfish wish, what would it be and why? I think I'd want to be rich, like really rich, but still like living a modest life, just being able to live that modest life and do ridiculous things. So nice, normal house, buy a whole country and turn it into a paintball arena. And finally, number 17, if you were a Pokemon, what would you be called and what would you look like? If I were a Pokemon, I would be called Assmon, and I would flatten people with my giant butt, and I would mostly just be a giant butt. So hard. So there's a 17 questions tag. I hope that you enjoyed this. I'll be back next week with more video content, and I love you so much. For those of you who are new to the channel, please subscribe, and I promise you won't miss a thing, because sometimes interesting things happen here. I guarantee it! It's a guarantee! And now, because I'm in my office, I shall do work. Thanks for watching.